Okay, so in week 2, we went ahead and updated our Trello website with the things that we needed to get done right away. That way we could stay on task and made sure that we definitely got it done in time and weren't missing anything at all. And then we went ahead and actually had a team meeting on October the 23rd, which all of us were in attendance. We actually try to make sure that everybody is in attendance during the meeting. That way we can all kind of work together and get each other's ideas. So we always make sure that there's a certain time that we can all meet. We've actually figured out a time for our work schedules that actually all work to have a meeting. During the meeting, we actually went ahead and set up our Lucid accounts. We actually decided on the Lucid charts to go ahead and do all these diagrams. We seem to like it a little bit better than the Asta program, just for the main reason that you can actually collaborate live with your team, which we definitely seemed that that would benefit us the most. That way, while we were working on, for instance, the domain class diagram and the use case diagram, we could actually see live edits. So actually during the meeting, we went ahead and created a template for the domain class diagram and use case diagram and shared it with the team. And then from there, we actually worked on the domain class diagram first, just to get a base for the first diagram, since they're all pretty much based off the domain class diagram. After we finished the domain class diagram, we went ahead and moved on to the use case diagram, and then of course based the use case diagram from the domain class diagram. Once we figured out those both looked good, we looked over them quite a few times just to make sure that they were definitely solid. Once we were done with those, we went ahead and figured out a way to distribute all the sequence diagrams. We went ahead and actually completed all 8 of the diagrams, and like I said, went ahead and spread them out to different parts of the team. And then once we were done with the sequence diagrams, we were just sharing them with each other so we can all have them in one place. And then from there, we went ahead and took a look at all of them just to make sure that they all lined up with the domain class diagram and the use case diagram. And then from there, we just kind of discussed also in the meeting how we were gonna go over the rest of the week, how we were gonna make sure that we completed everything on time. Mainly, we do that a lot in the Slack channel, kind of just communicate each day with each other the progress that we have, and if anybody needs help with anything like that. Here is we actually updated our website with all of our charts. We went ahead and just did 4 of them, of at least the sequence diagrams for now, instead of posting all 8. Even though we did all of 8 of them, we figured that way we can give the reviewers, 6 diagrams to take a look at, and they can go ahead and give us quality input on each one. So we have the domain class diagram here, the use case diagram here with all of the specifications on the side, and then of course our 4 sequence diagrams. Now you do just have to click on them to go ahead and get a bigger view of the diagrams. We figured kind of make them small so you can see them all at once, and if you want to see them, you can go ahead and just click on them. And then from there, we went ahead and just updated our week here. And things that we're going to accomplish next week, we actually want to have another meeting again, probably tomorrow, which is Monday, or Tuesday, just to kind of go over what we need to complete for the next deliverable, as well as just how we're going to implement the peer reviews as well on all of the other diagrams that we completed. But that pretty much wraps up week 2, and then from there we'll make sure we do another screencast next week just to kind of go over what we completed and what we're going to do for the following week.